And welcome back to Inside Texoma. Joining me is Ed Michelle. He is here with Castaway Cove, giving us an inside look at really all the things that went into the water park at the beginning of the season and how they've come into play and benefiting the city in a huge way. You were telling us how, right before the break, how this is a record-breaking year, it seems like.
You know, it absolutely appears that it's going to. We want rain for the area. We'll keep saying that, but without rain, attendance is excellent at the water park. And that's mainly, I think, because of so many things that we put forth this year as part of the marketing plan. Our management company just came up with a strong marketing campaign. And what included in that was our Friday night concerts, where they developed this year. And by the way, we use only the talent from here in Texoma. So they're all local bands that are coming out, and it's a mixture of bands, and it has really been fun. But I think the other thing where we said we now have a fresh look. So with that, we are adding that to it as well, and with our new slides and so forth. Also, we have new sounds, and we added I know we're on television, but we added an in-park radio. We haven't figured out how to do in-park TV yet, but we will. We're working on that. But we do it in-park. It's called Splash Radio, and this is a new program that is in probably 60 water parks across the country. But it's our Splash Radio for the water park. And not only is our guests loving it, our staff is loving it. And it's just great music, and it's just, you know, it's right there on the park, and it is just, it's exciting, and it's upbeat, and it has been fun. I enjoy listening to it. It's funny. We'll have some other folks in the media that will come out and say, well, they like it too. So
yeah.
We have to, we just have a lot of great fun with that. We added over 48 hours this year to our operating schedule. And with the 48 hours, that's like 3 extra operating days in the year, but it's stretched out during the whole summer. That is probably, that and with our new price that we did after 4 o'clock has probably been some of the most substantial things. When the city bought the property and became the owners of the water park, there was concern about prices. They were saying, well, now the city's going to own it, it needs to be, cheaper or whatever. And that wasn't the direction. The direction was, no, we have to be self-supporting. We have to be in the black. We do not want to cause the city to spend more money on the park. But the other side of that, of what we have done, is create some times that, it's affordable for almost anybody. And I think that's what's important too. If you want to come out and spend the whole day, we have the all-day admission price. But the after 4, our attendance there, I think we've had about 5,000 more people come in after 4 this year than last year so far.
So does that seem to be when the majority of people are coming in? Well,
when you're going to measure and determine pricing, you say, okay, what is the right price to charge folks? You have to generate to pay your expenses and so forth. And we were a little concerned that going to a $12.99 price would affect our all-day admission.
Sure.
But it hasn't. Well, our all-day admissions are up slightly, but our real increase has been in the after 4. It's one of those things that it just made it real affordable. And I think that's, that's one of the things that we just really are so tickled about. People can come out. And we're seeing a new group of folks that, I go out after 4 and stand there at the gate and try to greet people too, along with our regular staff that's there. And these are people that I've not ever seen before at the park. So we're reaching more of Texoma, and that's wonderful.
That is wonderful. Now, is that something, kind of going back, because you said some people have asked, about the prices, why they can't be lower, but you're saying they have to remain that, correct? To keep this self-sufficient like you were talking about.
Right, that's right. But, we've tried to do different things during the course of the year. And we just here recently, we did a salute to all the folks from Shepherd. And what we did, we gave away 1,000 free tickets. And said, this is just for the personnel on the base, and we wanted to welcome them. This is our way of thanking the people that work at Shepherd, for being part of our community. Well, I mean, yes, those tickets were used, so, it's great. But what we also had happen is that through the ITT office on the base, we had a $15 ticket that they could purchase. If they had their ID, they could purchase it there on the base. So they were able to come and spend the whole day for $15.
Yeah.
But for example, I know that we had some families that were out there that were 2 or 3 of them had IDs and the rest of them did not. So it was a matter, they had a family of 4 came in for $15.
Wow.
So it's a good price. And that's what we try to do. We still are trying to maintain everything that we're doing. We still are being responsible as the management company is being responsible to their contract with the city to make it happen.
And again, all these dollars going back into our economy right here.
Right.
So.
Well, and that's the thing. We are one of the things we also watch too is where our customers are coming from. And last year, only about 5% came from an area beyond 60 miles radius of Wichita Falls. We're seeing that increase by 2 or 3 points, so we're maybe 7 or 8% of our visitors are now coming from beyond that 60 miles. So not only are folks here from Wichita Falls spending their time out there, we're now becoming an attraction further out. We had some folks yesterday that I visited with, and they came up and said, we like your property, your water park, so much more than, I'll not tell you the other property, but it was one that is maybe down into the Dallas area. And they said, we just love it here. We feel it's small, there's no lines, we can come out and enjoy ourselves, it's more affordable, it's free parking, and that makes you feel good.
Absolutely. And also, you know, you kind of talked about this, I know, the first time you came on, but this is it invites people, you know, other businesses. It's good for the economy in that sense, that it provides entertainment for families and could possibly bring other businesses into Wichita Falls too, correct?
Right. You know, we work diligently with the Chamber of Commerce, and they use it as it's so important to the overall lifestyle here in Wichita Falls. And I do know that, or I've been told by the Chamber officials that they have utilized the park several occasions to kind of entice the people, but we also know that some of those people they tried to entice, we hosted out at the park for them. So we think that part of it has helped the other side of the economy as well. But we have to speak about, for example, also helping the companies that are here already. Alcoa is holding their company picnic with us this year. We're so pleased. They've done it the last 3 or 4 years, but they're going to be back again this year, and that'll be about 1,300 employees and families they're bringing out, 1,400. The Cryovac Sealed Air, Wichita Clutch, other companies have said this is a good place to bring our employees and their families for their summer picnic. So existing companies too are enjoying it as well.
That's great, and again, that's great for business at the park and great for these families, you know, to have a break from this heat and have a good time. So.
Well, let's just say good time first and then break from the heat second, because
there you go. I like that.
We want that. The heat's not going to stay here forever, so we want to always have a good time.
Yes, we hope so. Anyways, well, we need to take another quick break. We'll be right back with more. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. We are taking an inside look at Castaway Cove, and you know, we talked a lot about the restorations that were put into the water park and a lot about the companies that are coming out and just the record-breaking year you're having, but there are also a lot of special events to talk about, and there's still plenty of time to get out and enjoy this water park. It's by no means about to close up. So
no, we'll be opening every day through August the 19th, I believe it is, and then on some weekends through Labor Day weekend. Go to our website at CastawayCoveWaterPark.com to check what I've said about the schedule. We want to tell everybody about that. But you know, one of the things that we really are proud of, and one of the things we've had fun with, is events that we hold during the course of the year. And we started out this spring with a good one for a lot of the area schools. It's called our Cool School Days. We had almost 4,000 students and their teachers and their chaperones out during that event. And that is a great way that we kicked off the summer season. We hosted, I believe it was from 50 different schools this year. So it was a lot of fun. And those are schools that were little groups of maybe 15 or 20, and then we had some larger schools as much as 400 that were out there. So it was a good event. You know, and the other things, for example, we worked with the Children's Miracle Network. We did on a Miracle Splash Day. That was our opening day, and I believe some of your folks kind of won that particular, you know, race it was a little cool that day. That was a little weather affected day, but anyway.
It made up for it after that, huh?
Oh, it did. It has come back after that. But we've done things with the Chamber of Commerce for their members. But and I told you about the Salute to Shepherd Air Force Base personnel, but we also did an event on the last day that Wichita Falls was in school. It's called our Schools Out Bash. We opened at noon that day, and we were open to 7. And the price for the kids was basically $15. They come out, and they were playing about 7 or 8 hours. We have almost 500 kids out there just that one afternoon.
Wow.
And it's a lot of fun. But that's the other things, like what we've tried to do too. This year, we began a program to salute the personnel at Fort Sill. A little further away, trying to draw a little more from that area, and that was kind of the campaign that the management company set forward with us, was let's reach out to the Lawton area. Let's try to draw some folks. I mean, there's still 100,000 people that live in that area. Let's see what we can do. And, you know, if they come into Wichita Falls, they're going to probably stop at the convenience stores, or they may go shopping at the malls or at the other stores before they leave town. So we think that's a little bit of a benefit, and we've been real happy and pleased about that this year. But we did that with a salute. Didn't have as many there as we had from Shepherd, but it was still good. But we've done things like Grandparents' Day, our Moms Mondays Days. We did an event with Young Christians Day where we had it was opened up to churches throughout the area. They could get special pricing if they came as their church group or if they got coupons from that church. We had a special Christian rock band that performed and had almost 400 kids.
Wow.
It was great. It was great.
Kind of going back to the Grandparents and the Moms Day, is that still taking place, or is that wrapped up?
Grandparents' Day was just in June.
Okay.
And then our Moms Monday is now running through August the 1st.
Okay.
So we've got a few more of those, and those are very, very special rates.
And tell me exactly, what is Moms Monday? If you're like, what's Moms Monday? What is that?
Okay, it's very simple. We know that moms need a day out.
Sure.
Okay, very simple. They've got to get out and they've got to play. And so we've got a price that's less than half of our regular admission price, just a little over $9. Moms are bringing their kids out. Grandmas are bringing their grandchildren out. They're bringing them, you know, and it's fun. We have grandmas, and then we have moms. Let's see, how do I say this? Grandmas and moms, and then the grandkids, and the grandkids may only, you know, be 12 or 13 or 14. So I mean, we've got 3 generations coming out there for that event. And moms and grandmas are all in for just a little over $9. It's great. They're having fun.
And a great thing for the kiddos to do, huh? To get them out of the house for a little bit and have fun.
That's right. We'll have probably about 1,000 moms come in between now and August 1st. And it's just on Mondays. It's a special day.
And is that an all-day thing?
Yes.
That they can come to?
Come. We're open from 11 to 8 on each Monday, so it works out great. So
what a great thing.
Even if moms have to go work late in the afternoon,
sure. Yes.
You know, they can still come in during the better part of the day and have fun with the kids.
How fun. And you were saying that this is going on every Monday, and just kind of how you were mentioning earlier, another opportunity for folks to take advantage, you know, of a different price.
Right.
Like whether they come after that, or come after 4 o'clock, or they come for Mom's Monday or Grandparents' Day.
Right. Our regular price is $21.99. That's the all-day admission price. But what we've done, that's the same price as now for 4 years.
Wow.
It's not been reduced at all. The after 4 price we wound up putting into effect this year is almost a third less than what it was last year. So again, $12.99. And moms, just a little over $9. So there's some real values out there. We've got promotional partners that we've worked some good campaigns with where people can go out and get coupons from those stores in the area. And they're loving that too. And it's working out great.
Absolutely. Well, we need to take another quick break, but stay with us. We'll be right back with more. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Once again, we are talking about Castaway Cove Water Park and all of the benefits that it's reaping from all the new things that were poured into it this season. And it's just really been a great asset for the city of Wichita Falls.
Well, you know, there's no doubt about it. We employ about 175 mainly students and, you know, high school and college age students during the course of the year. We will hopefully have 90,000 or so visitors that will come through the park. It is going to be a positive income this year for the city, and we're just excited about, you know, how we've said, okay, you know, come see our fresh look, come see our after four new prices, and all this has really worked along with the long hot summer that we're having. So can't have everything perfect for Texoma, I know, but for the water park it's been great.
Well, and that's a good way to look at it, because it has been hard. It seems like it zaps your energy when you're out in the sun just for a few minutes. But hey, what's the only thing I think you can do comfortably outside is be in the water. So
well, as I'm telling people, you know, you need to splash down, cool off, and enjoy Castaway Cove Water Park. and they're doing that. I mean, our water is still cooler than the air. It's still wetter than just standing outside.
Sure.
So come on in and jump in and enjoy.
And something, you know, you kind of talked about this earlier, there is an area for all ages, correct? I mean, if you have little ones, you don't have to worry about them getting mixed up maybe with the older kids or bumped, or, you know, you worry if they're just learning to walk, but there's a kiddie area, correct?
The kiddie area, you know, it's only, part of it's only 4 inches deep, and some of it starts at 0 and then goes into about 8 inches. I believe there's 5 slides in that kiddie area that any age can ride. And our moms and dads, can't leave dads out, are having a great time. I walked around the other day, and here's a dad sitting in the water, you know, 8 inches of water, watching his little one. I said, "You've really got it rough." And he said, "I am having the best time of my life." And he was. They were just sitting there in the water, watching his little one, and just loving every minute of it.
Oh, I love it. And talking a little bit about some of the things for the older ones, what are maybe if you could just name one of those really quickly for us, like one of the most exciting slides or something. Yes.
And how many times have you been down the cliffhanger?
Actually, just once.
Okay.
And it was so much fun, but it took a while for me to get the nerve to go down it.
Yeah, and it is. And I was up there the other day. The cliffhanger basically just it drops down, and it's like a pendulum, goes back and forth. And I was up at the top of it yesterday, and 3 girls were there. 2 of them would go, and the third one would not. She actually walked back down the steps. So it's got some excitement thrills you got to watch out for.
You really do. It's a lot of fun,
yes.
I have to say. So,
yes.
And I made it through. There you go.
You survived. You're here. So anybody can do it, right?
Yes, anybody. It's safe and fun. Well, thank you so much for sharing and giving us this inside look at Castaway Cove Water Park. If you'd like to find more, you can always head to our website, newschannel6now.com. We hope to see you back here next Sunday morning at 5:30 for another look inside Texoma.